The sand beneath her knees was red, not from the setting sun, but from the blood of the 12 condemned who had died before her that day. Seraphina Blackthorn tasted copper at the back of her throat as 10,000 wolves bayed for her death. The blood arena had devoured traitors for 800 years, and now it waited for her. Chains bit into her wrists. Her ribs screamed with every breath. This was how healers died, not peacefully in their beds, but shattered in the dirt, while the kingdom they served demanded their heads. The executioner raised his axe. It stopped. Not slowed, not deflected. Stopped, as if the world itself had grabbed steel. Stop. One word, absolute authority. Mate. The word tore through Seraphina's shattered consciousness like wildfire. No, impossible. She was condemned, broken, dying. He was the Alpha King who had signed her death warrant. Remember this moment, because this is not the story of an execution. It is the story of how a woman marked for death became the most dangerous force in the kingdom. The chains bit deeper with every step as guards dragged Seraphina through the execution tunnel. The sound hit her first, the roar of the crowd, heavy and ravenous, vibrating through stone and bone alike. 10,000 wolves, 10,000 voices demanding blood. 3 months in the dungeons had taught her how to endure pain, how to dissociate when the silver whips cut too deep, how to stay conscious when guards wanted her to scream. Hunger, cold, humiliation, it all blurred together until survival became instinct instead of choice. "Move, traitor!" A boot slammed into her spine. She stumbled but stayed upright. Falling meant being dragged by her chains, face scraping stone. She would not give them that. Sunlight struck her like a blow as they emerged into the arena. The blood arena stretched wide and merciless, its sand darkened with old and new blood. Stains marked where bodies had fallen earlier that day. Traitors executed one after another to warm the crowd. In the royal box sat Alpha King Daemon Shadowmere. Midnight hair, silver eyes, untouched by doubt or guilt. The male who had ordered her death. "Behold!" the arena master boomed, his voice amplified by magic. 12 traitors have paid their debts to the crown." Seraphina's stomach twisted. She had known some of them, a baker, a courier, a young woman who had loved the wrong male. "And now, the gravest crime of all, Seraphina Blackthorn, healer turned murderer, poisoner of Prince Cassian." The crowd erupted. Her mind fractured under memory, Cassian convulsing on silk sheets, shadow poison burning through him, his hand clutching hers as he gasped, "Traitor, close to the throne." She was forced to her knees. The sand was still warm beneath her palms. The executioner stepped forward. "Any final words?" She lifted her gaze to the sky. "I saved hundreds," she whispered. "I die for trying to save one." The axe rose and stopped. Silence crushed the arena. For a heartbeat, no one moved. Then power slammed outward like a physical force, bending wolves to their knees. Alpha dominance rolled across the blood arena, ancient and undeniable. Daemon Shadowmere stood. "Mate," he said. The word cracked the air. Gasps erupted, shock rippled through the crowd as Daemon vaulted from the royal box, landing on bone-soaked sand with bone-shaking force. He crossed the arena in long strides, his gaze locked on Seraphina. Her vision swam as exhaustion overtook her. She tried to stand and failed. Daemon caught her. His hands were gentle, despite the fury burning in his eyes. He lifted her face, thumbs brushing bruises, torn skin, the evidence of weeks of torture. "Who did this to you?" he demanded, his voice low and lethal. Warmth bloomed in her chest, spreading outward, wrapping around something dormant and broken. Her wolf, silent since childhood, stirred, howling recognition. "This woman is my mate," Damon roared. Chaos exploded. Counselors shouted, guards hesitated. Chief Counselor Matthias leapt to his feet. "Your Majesty, this is madness. She murdered your cousin." Damon's power flared. "She is my mate." Elder Thorn rose slowly. "The bond is sacred, but so is law." Seraphina forced air into her lungs. "Then give me law," she rasped. "Give me a real trial. Not mercy, not pardon, truth." Damon stared at her, something like awe crossing his face. Then he nodded. "We will have justice," he declared, "and if she is innocent, someone in this kingdom murdered my cousin." Her strength finally gave out. Before darkness claimed her, she whispered, "Cassian said shadow magic, traitor close to the throne." Damon went deadly still. Seraphina awoke expecting stone. Instead, silk brushed her skin. She jolted upright, heart hammering, only to find herself in a chamber of moonlight and luxury. Velvet drapes, carved stone, the faint hum of warding magic. "You're safe," a female voice said. Lyria Stormland, captain of the King's Guard, sat beside the bed. Her eyes were sharp, assessing. "You're in the King's chambers. He refused to let you take you anywhere else." Tears burned Seraphina's eyes. Safety felt unreal. Damon arrived not long after. Relief flickered across his face, then hardened into resolve. "We need to talk about your mentor," he said. The word hit like a blade. "Aldrich?" Damon explained calmly, methodically. Aldrich had access to the prince, to the evidence, to the dungeons. He had testified against her. He had never mentioned the mate bond. Realization settled like ice. "He kept us apart," Seraphina whispered. "All my life." That night she trained and discovered the truth. She didn't just heal. She felt life, heartbeats, blood flow, the fragile spark that kept a body alive. And when she reached too deep, every time she catched a heart, something in her own chest burned away. Her power had a cost, and it terrified her. The council chamber reeked of judgment. Trial by combat was invoked. 2 weeks, 1 champion. Kale the undefeated. Damon ordered Seraphina confined to the palace for her protection. It was meant as love, as safety. It became isolation. Witnesses disappeared, evidence stalled, whispers grew, and the conspirators planned. Seraphina trained until her muscles tore and healed again, learned to fight without killing, learned to control the burn in her chest. But time was not on her side. The blood arena roared. Kale attacked without hesitation, steel flashing, blows calculated to kill. Seraphina dodged, blocked, bled. Then he leaned close. "They paid me." Her heart stuttered. His blade drove for her chest. Instinct took over. She seized his heartbeat. The crowd screamed. She released him and shattered his knee instead. Kale collapsed, confessed. Matthias was arrested. Victory. Until Elder Thorn arose. Ancient law demands a second trial. The executioner at dawn. Seraphina collapsed. She woke in chains. This time, Aldrich waited. He confessed everything. Her pack, Cassian, the poison. "You were never meant to survive," he said. Shadow magic tore into her soul. She burned the sedative from her blood. Light met darkness. Damon's roar echoed, and Aldrich fled, alive. The kingdom fractured. Assassins struck. Seraphina stopped a heart and nearly lost her own. Damon realized his mistake too late. Protection had made her a target. The executioner awaited at dawn. Damon tried to stop it. She refused. They fought. She won, and collapsed into his arms, her heart burning dangerously low. She was declared innocent. War banners rose, Aldrich vanished, and Seraphina Blackthorn, healer, weapon, mate, became something the kingdom could no longer control. They had tried to kill her. Now they would have to survive her.